I have to make this really, really quick, people. It's about allergies. The year is now October 2016. I've been fighting this for 30 years, and Canadians just don't understand that in Canada, we don't have the right to know what we're eating. We don't have the right to know what's in our food. We have a Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, and I've been writing to him in his office for the last 10, 15 years with no response. Everyone continues to ignore the fact that Health Canada is so corrupt that we are the only country in North America and Europe that has no right to know what's in our food. And I'm not talking about genetically modified. That's another issue. I'm talking about having the right to choose what you eat. All ingredients should be on every packaged food that you purchase. If I buy American or European, everything is listed. If I buy Canadian, everything is not listed. Because of that, my life has been destroyed. Tens of thousands of children with allergies in Canada have less rights than stray dogs. Dogs have political activists, and I'm all alone fighting this, and I can't do it anymore. My mother is terminally ill. We've been robbed of our home, title to our home, swindled, all our money gone, and I don't have any more money and I have no more time left. I'm severely handicapped, and I'm very sick. I was well for 1 year out of my whole life, and now I've gone downhill again. But this time it's due to a tumor. It's not due to being poisoned. But anyway, I just want you people to know that in Canada, this is not a democracy. Canadians are being afflicted with allergies and Parkinsonism, which is my disease caused by canola oil and toxic chemicals, air, food, and water. We are being left to flounder helpless alone like beached whales. We don't die quick. We endure a lifetime of brutal torture. Only the lucky die quick. For in dying, there is no more living with dying, which is what I've done. I've lived with dying. And after all I have done and all the money I've spent, only Americans care. Now I have a website, and I'm going to post it, but it's not going to be there for long because I just can't keep doing this all by myself. So somehow I have to get the information up on YouTube. But what you need to know is that it's not necessary. Children are being poisoned. They're losing their ability to have memory. They're losing their ability to read and write in vast numbers. And quite frankly, I know most of you don't give a damn about 200 years from now, but I do, because almost every child on the planet will be like me. And that's not something I'd wish on my worst enemy. So you have a choice. You have a right to laws that protect you from eating toxic chemicals or canola oil in your food, not by choice. You have the right to live in a country that gives you the human rights to own what you own. You should have the right to own your property without somebody putting their name on it without your consent and knowledge. You should have the right to choose what doctor that you go to without being abandoned and left to die on the streets like I was. Today I use clinics, and I have never had a problem in a clinic, but I've had a lot of problem with family doctors in Canada. And the only reason I'm alive is because Americans from the National Centers to Disease Control, the EPA, the NIDA, Washington, the FDA, every one of those agencies for over 30 years have answered my queries and immediately give me a response, and they help me with whatever information I need. I have yet in my entire life, and I'm 75, to ever get any help from the Canadian government at any level, political, government agencies, employees. There's just nobody works for the population in this country. They work for themselves. You need to know, people, Canada's laws are not democratic. Canada's political system is not democratic. And God help us. I don't know where it's going to end, but I can't do this anymore all alone.